Okay. Let's move on to your childhood. So, when did you start playing cricket?
So I started playing cricket when I was like 4 or 5 because my dad was a cricketer
Okay.
and he was a coach that time. So
Hmm.
I used to go with him in his academy,
Yeah.
and I still remember I used to play with tennis ball when I was like 4 or 5,
Hmm.
and he started you know giving me some tips about bowling that time. So he was a left-hand spinner. So
Yeah.
he tried making me a left-hand spinner first.
Okay.
So I still remember he used to hold my this arm and do this and that, which quite helps me a lot. But that time I was, I was thinking that let me just play with whatever I want to. I don't want to go in this basics and all. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, so I started playing that time.
Okay. Who was your childhood cricket hero? So, who did you look up to the most?
Uh, it's obviously Yuvraj Singh because that time he was like hero, and obviously he was lefty,
Mm-hmm.
which yeah, I used to admire him a lot. And it's quite fun when I just got this opportunity to play with him in same team.
Yeah,
So it was like
exactly.
I still remember I just I was just staring at him the whole time, and when he came to bat with me, I was just watching him. I never told him this thing, but yeah, I was just staring at him.
You didn't tell him? So
No,
he
I
still
didn't.
doesn't know. We'll make sure he watches this so he knows.
He knows that he's my idol,
Okay.
but obviously when you are just watching someone playing,
Uh,
so you know,
exactly.
and suddenly you get chance to play with him and
Hmm.
share the same dressing room,
Yeah.
obviously you'll get some shock and all. So
So what
yeah,
were
it
so what
was.
were some emotions when you were batting with him? I mean, that is another level. So were you like, what were you thinking?
So I still remember we were playing this game in Mohali,
Uh-huh.
Ranji Trophy game against Vidarbha.
Yeah.
So I think I I went out there like at number 7, and
Hmm.
he was already batting. So I was just listening to him, whatever he was saying. Like
Yeah.
the ball is swinging, it's reverse swing हो रहा है, ऐसे करना वैसे.
Exactly.
ये
Hmm.
तो मुझे कुछ सब समझ तो नहीं आ रहा था, but I was just staring
Just
at
staring
his
at him.
face. Yeah, but it was fun. I loved
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
definitely. Definitely. That obviously is such a great experience, to be batting with your idol like that. So I can imagine.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
What is the subject that you hated the most in school?
Uh, I won't say that I hated it, but like I don't know what happened to my maths suddenly. Like, yeah, I was like in till 7th, I was like till 8th, I guess I was topper in all the subjects. Okay, so
Okay.
suddenly then I started playing this professionally. So I used to go to tours and all for
Oh,
matches. So I hardly go to school that time. So suddenly when I just came back to my school like for a few days, when I
yeah.
just got rest from the matches, and they won't stop for me, the teachers, they'll just
Mm.
keep on studying the other guys.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
suddenly I was thinking, what's happening? What is this? I never heard of this in maths,
Uh-huh.
algebraic and all things. I
Yeah.
didn't even get anything. So I won't say that I hated it, but it was quite difficult that time.
Hmm. And especially वो जो 8th, 9th के maths होते हैं, you get like geometry and algebra, so you have to actually, be there learning. Otherwise, it's so confusing.
Exactly,
So,
you have to do that regularly. Otherwise, you won't get
yeah,
it a single thing.
exactly. Yeah,
So that
exactly.
happened with me. Yeah.
Okay. What was your worst punishment as a child?
Worst punishment, like worst punishment
Whether it be
was like in
parents,
school or
yes,
whatever.
nay, whatever, school, parents, yeah, see.
I think school में obviously I'm still scared of my dad. Like he's my coach only.
Hmm.
So मैं उनसे शुरू से बहुत डरता हूँ. तो स्कूल में I still remember एक कुछ ज्यादा ही हो गया था, and my principal, she knew my dad very well.
Okay.
So so She called my parents. तो I asked her, please मम्मा को बुला लो,
Hmm.
पापा को रहने दो.
Yeah.
तो she called both of them. So that time I was scared. I still remember I was in class, I guess sixth, seventh.
Okay.
That was my worst punishment.